Okay guys, so let's discuss this video that I made last week or the other day about DVT a little bit further, because first of all, this is my journal and I want to talk about that. And second of all, I appreciate the comments and I appreciate the fact that you guys are listening, and this resonates with some of you, and you're giving me some great suggestions like dry fasting and looking at the basketball players that have DVT and have these issues. But I want to talk about the bigger picture, because I made this video years ago about just 3 things you can do to improve your health, which is sleep right, drink lots of water, and just walk. And this was it was during COVID, and we weren't getting out much. We weren't supposed to get out much. And I did whatever I could to stay healthy. I didn't gain the COVID weight like a lot of people said they gained weight. I was lucky enough to avoid that. But many people gain weight and because they got out of the routine. And so that's where I want to go with this, is a little bit about routine, but more and more about the acceptance. And I said in an earlier video, can your data be predictive to your lifespan? And I touched on that because I feel, and maybe some of you agree or disagree, we are at the point where we have enough technology with AI and machine learning and different things like that, that we can do some predictive analysis and determine how many more years we have to live based on our stats and the way we're trending. And I want to touch on that, and I don't want to make it grim, but I want to just make you aware, and I'm sure you're aware in the back of your mind somewhere if you're a logical person, but you're not going to avoid aging, okay? Aging is age is a number, and age is a real number and a statistical number. And how much age you have on your body, your organs, your blood, your lungs, your everything to do with you as a human being, as a vessel, as a biological vessel in this world, has a lifespan. And a lifespan that is not infinite. And perhaps you can extend that a little bit, but you're not going to eliminate it. We know that. You're not going to live forever. But you're also only within a certain margin of adjustment to your lifestyle and to your surroundings. Could you even extend that a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever? Because aging is aging, and we decline as we age. Just like that old car, the shocks wear out, and maybe we figured out a way to fix our human shocks with joint replacement and orthopedic surgeries. The oil needs change, and maybe we can figure out how to extend that. We even have dialysis machines that can function as a kidney and clean our blood. So we can extend it and do a lot of things, but we can even do organ replacement and extend it that way with transplants and organ replacement. But at the end of the day, or the end of your life, you have a finite amount of time, and that finite amount of time is the fact that if you're 50, 60, 70, you are 50, 60, 70 years on this earth, and you're 50, 60, 70, and when you're 70, you're closer to death than when you're 50. And when you're 30, you could be close to death if you have abused yourself and you've lived a lifestyle that's been frivolous, and you've filled your body with smoking and alcohol and not exercising, not resting properly, and so on and so forth. And your body you treat yourself as an athlete. And so that athlete only has so much time where they can be competitive at the professional level. Now, many of them go on and after their competitive level and they retire. Some of them have done amazing things, like, I like mountain biking. So Greg Minnaar went on to be the winningest downhill cyclist, and he was a professional downhill cyclist all the way into his late 30s and early 40s. I think he retired at 40. I'm not exactly sure, or 38. You guys correct me if you know and you follow World Cup downhill mountain biking. But some people are just incredible, but they're the exception to the rule. And yes, you could be the exception to the rule by that guy that lives to be 100, or that girl that lives to be 110. But what is going to be your life that gets you there? And how are you going to get there and be there in a form that you would be enjoying being there? Are you going to be laying in a bed, total care in a bed with people feeding you through tubes and getting you up to, or wearing a diaper all day and people changing you? Or are you going to be there and walking around and being able to walk down to a cafe? Maybe that's the most you can do, and have an iced tea with your grandkids. So that's what I'm saying. Age is a number. You will age. Health is precious, and you determine how precious your health is to you. Only you have control of the activities you include yourself in. Only you have control of what you put in your mouth. Nobody's force feeding you shots of tequila. Nobody is making you have that bucket of fried chicken. It's up to you. It's up to you to determine what is best for you. So as I walk my dogs and take my long walk, and I need to do a little low intensity exercise for a while because of the blood thinners I'm on the Eliquis, and I just had that DVT, but the swelling has gone down. I'm going to show you in another video, and actually I'm going to do an easy ride, and I'll show you that video coming up next. But I just wanted to thank you guys for your words of encouragement and for watching my channel. Like I said, this is my channel. I'm doing this as a journal, but I do appreciate sharing my experience with you. And honestly, at the end of the day, I hope this helps somebody and encourages them to adopt a more healthy, ride for life, fit for life lifestyle. I'll talk to you guys later.